I'm about to put you and your wife on the spot. I'm about to call Zai.
Oh Lord Jesus!
I want to ask Zai, why did she give you a shot?
Dear Jesus, help her not pick up that phone.
Hey man, I'm about to ask. Hey Ed, let me know we can hear this. I got it on speakerphone.
Oh
This is
Lord.
gonna throw Zai off so much.
Oh, we gonna mess up my whole. I also didn't tell her how much.
Zai,
What's up?
Oh,
I have
crap.
you on live right now. Okay, your husband is sitting right here.
Hey babe, I love you.
What in the world?
Hey, can you hear this, Ed? All right, Zai.
Yeah.
In today's world, right? You have a lot of ladies. And I'm not saying all, because I know this is gonna go viral. Okay, I'm not saying all. Did I say that correctly,
You did
Pastor?
say all. Yep,
I
yep,
said
yep.
all, but there are a lot of ladies who will not marry a man who makes less money than them.
Okay, I did.
I got
Hey. She was cooking.
So Zai, I need you to tell us, my sister, why did you give Pastor Stephen a chance at that season of your life? He told us you were a nurse, you didn't have that much debt at all, you was making more money. Why did you give this man a shot?
He had vision.
Uh-oh. Go ahead, girl.
It's that clear. Like, he had vision and he had work ethic. I think so many times we get just caught up with just the number. Okay, he might not make that much money now, but if he has vision for the future and he has a work ethic for it, then the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. Like, I already saw evidence of him just building something and not afraid to learn and humbling himself. So being around the right type of people. And I mean, that had all the signs of a good life for me.
Go ahead.
Yo, I love that, Zai. I love it. Now, what would you say to y'all's members at the church who are saying like they're tired of finding the man who is saying, I'm gonna do it, but they don't see, like they don't see, like they're tired of helping a man build. Because you did have to come aside him, and help him build a little bit, right? But it's like, what would you say to that woman that is like, yo, I saw vision in my future husband, and you may see vision, but you may not see it come into life right now. But they're tired. Like, I've always seen this in the guys, but they never do anything.
I think the best thing about a woman is that we believe the best, in people. And so that's a great side. We have that prophetic side. Like, I can so see it. And sometimes we can see it more than the person. But I think it's not just seeing it, it's seeing the evidence around them. You can say, I'm going to start this business, but they wake up late, Like, you wake up late, dude, and you go to bed late. Like, you're always playing video games and you're always like, you're just talking and there isn't evidence around of a disciplined life. So it's just like, okay, I have this vision and it's talk, great, communicate the vision, but what's the evidence around? Are they listening to podcasts like yourself, like to find out what other great people are doing? Are they surrounding themselves with people that are great? Like, look at their friend group. Like, if they're around other people that are just talking, then they're not going anywhere. But if they're surrounding themselves with great people who are actually doing something and they have discipline in their lives, and these are just small little elements of, wow, wait a minute, he's not just talking, like he's actually taking steps and making these dreams come to pass. But I think it's a great thing for women to see vision or to believe their people that they're interested in. But it's not just about believing, it's seeing what evidence around them do they have. And if they have great evidence, then go ahead and sacrifice with them and build with them. But if they're just talk, then leave them be. Like, don't date a project.
Go ahead, girl.
All right, Zai, thank you so much. That was an impromptu interview.
It is so impromptu.
Bruh, the way I was holding my breath.
Yo, that's what we do here at the table, sis. I love you. We'll talk to you later. All right. Life isn't about goals that fade by February. You see, life is about you, yourself, picking up the pen and becoming the author of your own story, of your own journey. You see, I want you to think of therapy as your editorial partner, helping you write new chapters and create the meaningful life you deserve. Personally, I see a therapist, and there's no shame in it. Therapy helps me thrive, and it can do the same thing for you. Making therapy a goal this year in 2025 could be the small step that leads to big changes, helping you become the best version of yourself. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy both affordable and convenient. They've helped over 5 million people, and I'm one of them, worldwide, by connecting them with a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists specializing in a wide range of areas. I want you to start your journey today with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/AO today to get 10% off your first month. Again, that is BetterHelp.com/AO to get 10% off your first month. Listen, we're about to get back to the show. But if this ain't right, if our mind is not right, then the money that we're going to make this year, everything that you're going to learn from watching me, it's not going to be right either. Visit my friends at BetterHelp. Let's go to therapy together. But it's like, and I wanted to ask that question, man, because you said something earlier, and this is Anthony speaking, not PS speaking. You said something earlier that a lot of women have missed out on good men because of maybe lack of income, lack of height.
Yeah.
Being honest.
Yeah.
And you know, of
Lack of perceived spirituality.
there you go. You know what I'm saying? And I went viral a few weeks ago because I said, yo, I was dead wrong. I was not intentional. I missed out on a good thing. The same sisters who attacked me, I'm looking at some of them, and I know that you skipped out on a good man because he made $50,000 when you made $100,000. I know that you skipped out on me because I was 5'7". You know what I'm saying?
Came from a hurtful place.
It came from a hurtful place, right? And I'm like, we've all missed out. We've all skipped out and possibly overlooked certain people because of certain desires and wants.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about that because I think there's a lot of good men in today's world who unfortunately need some healing, right?
Yeah.
Help us with this, because all we hear in society is if you're not 6 feet, if you're not making six figures, and I can be real, and if you don't have the other six, and y'all can Jesus, right? Then it's like, oh, that's not a good man. That's not my man.
Yeah.
How do we come to the point of like, yes, money is important, but the foundation, though, is so much more important than money.
One of the things I talk about in the book is knowing the difference between a green light, a yellow light, and a red light.
That's good.
And a lot of times what people say, oh, this is a deal breaker, this is a red light, is actually, no, it's something to investigate more.
That's chapter 10.
And oh, listen, come on now. You got to write those in chapters. I've got to look into this and see if this is a valid issue.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean run for your life. One of the things that inspired our church, Union Churches, tens of thousands of people, and obviously because of my age, the majority of them are young millennials. So we've walked, I may have like hundreds of couples from single, dating, married. And I can't tell you how many couples we've talked into no go on a second date. You're reading too much into that. No, give them a shot. No, give her a shot or whatever. And I'm talking about couples that are now married for a decade, in love, but didn't even want to give somebody the time of day because of what they perceived was a deal breaker.
Yeah.
And turned out, let me give you some really dumb stuff.
Oh, Lord.
Some women are like, oh, he can't dress, so I'm not going to date him because he can't dress. Let's just have a little bit of fun. You don't want a man that can dress too well. Then you got some other concerns. Listen, I need you to. Are we allowed to cut up at the table?
Yo, I love it.
Listen, when you get married, or even after y'all dating for a while,
right,
you can take him shopping.
Facts.
And you can put him in whatever clothes you want him to wear or whatever it may be. One girl was like, oh, I'm not going to date him because he's never traveled anywhere. He hasn't seen the world. Before I married Zai, the only country I'd ever been to was Barbados, because that's where all of my family was. It wasn't even a vacation. I was 13 visiting family. Other than that, I had never left the country. I didn't grow up, in a wealthy household that just, went to Paris or whatever it may be. She loves to drive. We've been to more countries in the last 11 years than I would have ever fathomed in my mind.
Yeah.
And if she's like, oh, he's not world traveled, that means he's not an option for me. There's certain things that your spouse will bring to the table that will bring out of you. I love traveling and all that other good stuff, But what we call deal breakers are not what great marriages or great relationships are built on. And it's actually your ability to enhance your spouse's life by exposing them to things that they've never been exposed to before.